The traditional residence hall is a double-loaded corridor with long corridors and bathroom with 40, 50 students on the same floor. But when Cal State Fullerton started the housing project, started with the apartments. And then when we were talking about building new additional housing because of the long waiting list, close to 4,000 applications and over 1,000 on the waiting list. So we were looking at different ways of rearranging the living arrangement. Mostly looking at how we can best use the space to create a living learning environment. And that's a term I've been using at the beginning when we start thinking about it and designing it. So fortunately for the architects who has a designer to help us conceptualize the living learning and operationalize by making the residence hall setting from a double-loaded corridor into clusters. So essentially the buildings are designed, each floor is designed by clusters of 12 rooms, and there's 24 students living in a small wing, and then they're sharing 3 bathrooms. So this way we understand kind of kiddingly by saying that they have to socialize when they share a bathroom with small groups. Instead of a large group sharing a gang bathroom of 50 people, now we have 3 small bathrooms. Each one will be shared by 8 students. So that way, not only 8 students, but the next cluster of 8 students sharing another bathroom, they will see each other in the hallway, so it's easier to form a community. So based on that concept, we decided that to cluster the rooms. The other thing about living learning is that it's the learning part. I insisted on having faculty in residence, which is a program that I'm very familiar with. When I was working at another institution, the students tend to learn a great deal more from faculty members outside the classroom setting. So, however, because of the interest in getting more rooms for students, we went from 3 faculty in residence apartments, actually 4, down to 2. So I compromised, so at least we got 2 faculty in residence in the residence halls. And we are very lucky to have 2 outstanding faculty members who have already moved in, and also are very excited and looking forward to working with students. Our students are also grouped by different interest groups. Not all the buildings have theme housing, but a lot of the buildings have theme floors, and one building is dedicated for freshman experience, the entire building. There's another floor, for example, is dedicated for students majoring in arts, and there are other floors with different themes. So this way we truly can accomplish the living learning concept.